The BFM Business Bite, brought to you by Invest KL.
I'm Noelle Lim, and joining me is Giorgio Migliarina, an Italian and the Chief Technology and Innovation Officer at TM Group, the telco operator in Malaysia. Why do you leave your position as a partner at Mckinsey Co in Beijing and relocate to Kuala Lumpur?
When I was contacted by TM, I was quite intrigued by the position in which TM was at the time and by the vision that TM had and the TM management had to transition TM from, if you want, an incumbent operator that was the primary point of reference for telecom in Malaysia to a company that had to deal with a much more competitive environment and that had to be much more customer-centric. I saw an opportunity to become part of history, if you want, because in my opinion, every country and every operator has to go through a similar process. And I think it's a very exciting period because you can lay foundations for new networks, new services, and a new way of doing business and providing support to customers that hopefully will change the shape of the telecom industry in Malaysia for years to come.
Looking at the bigger picture, Malaysia is said to be stuck in the middle, not low cost, yet not developed enough. But there are opportunities.
I would not consider investing in KL or in Malaysia today on the basis of what Malaysia is today only. I'm actually looking at how Malaysia can evolve in the future, and I'm seeing very interesting and very positive trends. On one side, I think the ability for foreigners to settle down in Malaysia and speak English and having a very clear rule of law, for example, for business, that is incredibly important. Having a multicultural environment, so you have people that can speak Mandarin, that can speak Tamil, that can speak Bahasa. You can actually open up huge opportunities of trading with China, with India, even though your headquarters are here. So you don't have to branch out to other countries necessarily to have this kind of skills. You know, Malaysia has very, very high ambitions, and these ambitions, in my opinion, are very, very important. You go to Europe, it's incredibly unlikely that any prime minister would talk about bringing Italy or France in the top 10 countries in which it's easy to do business with. There is no such vision, while definitely Malaysia has this kind of vision. And the results of that vision are quite visible. You have brand new infrastructure, you have good airport, you have good roads and connectivity. All these efforts will definitely pay off in the midterm and will be very important for companies that are considering investing in Southeast Asia. There is space here, there is availability of locations to set up businesses, there is availability of homes and apartments to live with at a reasonable price. All these elements will be very on top of the list of any company that wants to set up business in Southeast Asia.
Despite this, there are many misconceptions about Malaysia.
People that come to Southeast Asia, especially people that don't know very much about Southeast Asia, would probably tend to go to Singapore or think about Singapore as the first point of entry. But I also noticed that when I speak to my friends, European or American friends, that have more familiarity with the region, they usually tend to prefer KL, or they consider KL as a very attractive place. And I believe KL is one of the best kept secrets because if you go to Europe, not very many people know the attractiveness of KL, while as soon as they come here, they are quite enchanted by the friendliness of the people, the quality of life that you can get. So in general, I would suggest that anybody that wants to settle down in Southeast Asia has a trip to KL and essentially experience for himself or herself directly what the city has to offer.
Thank you for sharing your experiences, Giorgio Migliarina, the Chief Technology and Innovation Officer at TM Group Malaysia, on BFM 89.9.
BFM Business Bite, brought to you by Invest KL, your best investment destination to grow in Asia. For more information on how Invest KL can help, visit www.investkl.gov.my.